Yo, what is up, guys? Today we've got Mukesh,
Hey,
who
guys.
you might remember from a few of the videos, which I'll put up here somewhere. But the difference is we're going to be talking about all things motorcycles. Get over here. Mukesh, you are at the very start. You've never really properly ridden a bike.
No.
You're open to the idea of maybe potentially getting one, but before that, you need to ride it and see what it's all about.
Yep.
Yeah, I make a bit of a point of not pushing people into this stuff. Unlike cars, where I'm like, go do it, like I'll force it down your throat. But motorbikes are a bit different. It's something you really need to want to do, because not just the risk that's involved, but like the costs and the amount of time and effort. Anyway, we've got Mukesh, and he's brought his helmet from when we went shopping. We've got a video of us going to MCAS to get these helmets, so he finally gets to use it again.
Yeah, I've only used it once on the Winton Fun Day.
There you go.
The track day.
That's it. So this is the.
And that was in a car. So.
That was in a car. So he gets to put it to use again. All right, we'll get the bike out and we'll get you started on it.
Awesome.
Mukesh just asked me if he actually has to wear this, and I'm making him do it because we take safety really seriously here. So here we go. We got a helmet. Do you remember how to do it up? I'll figure it out. No, don't worry. Bro, it's been a while, hasn't it? Okay, cool. That's unkinked. Nice.
I actually don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you don't. He really doesn't know what he's doing. Hey, now that Mukesh learnt how to get his helmet on, we're gonna get him on the bike. Yeah, no leathers for the deck, even though it's a clearly dangerous, congested area. We're gonna get him to take a seat on the bike, but we're gonna teach him the acronym. I don't know if you remember this from Non-Car Guy's video, but it is Big Hairy Snowman.
Big hairy snowman.
So BHS, brakes, head check, stand.
Right.
So first thing you do is you grab the front brake of the bike. Do you know what that is?
It's one of these.
It's one of them. Okay, yeah, we should probably teach him the controls first. All right, the entirety of the right hand side of the bike is for your brakes. Left hand side is for your driveline and your transmission. So front brake. What's that?
Clutch.
Yes. And what's that?
Gear selector.
Gear selector, yes. And what's that?
Brakes.
Rear brake.
Rear brake.
Yep, front brake, rear brake.
Yep.
On a bike you barely use the rear brakes, mainly the front.
Right.
But you do use a little for like trail braking, initiating the start of a brake. But yeah, after that it's useless. Do you remember the acronym?
BHS.
Which is?
Brakes, head check, stand.
Yeah, so the first thing you do is you grab the brakes. So this is in case the bike's in neutral and it's going to move around when you get on. And you do a head check to check if your foot can clear the back of your bike.
Yeah.
And then you swing your leg over. Nice. And then you stand her up. So to do the kickstand, you put your foot here and just push it back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. How does it feel?
Feels okay. Yeah.
Feels okay. The weight's okay?
The weight seems okay.
The weight seems okay.
Yeah, relatively, yeah.
Alright,
You
cool.
can control it.
So what I'll get you to do is, to check if a bike's in neutral, you obviously can roll it forward without clutch, but you can also turn it on and check that that light's lit up. So that's the neutral light over there. You know it's in neutral.
Yep.
You can kind of just walk it forward.
Yeah.
How's it feel?
Yeah, I can feel the weight just sort of going left and right.
Yeah. Alright, you can walk it backwards.
Definitely have limited visibility.
Oh, mate, yeah. When you're in a helmet, like it's not as it's not as open as everyone thinks it is.
Definitely
Heavy.
a lug of weight.
Just a lot of weight.
Yeah.
And this is a light bike. Guys, what do you think? He looks great on an R3, doesn't he? That was the startup acronym, which is BHS. Mukesh remembers that. Next one is My Bad G. I'm just gonna call it that because that's how I remembered it. That's not how the instructors taught it to me, but it's MBG.
MBG.
So it's mirrors, brakes, and then gear. So mirrors, you check your mirrors, see if any cars are coming. then your brakes. So you engage your front brake, yep, and then you pull your clutch in for your gears. When you're at a stoplight, when you're coming to a stop, you use the same thing. So you check your mirrors to see if anyone's going to rear end you, then you brake, and then you pull in your clutch and get into the right gear that you're going to need to be in. You've done your mirrors, your brakes, and your gears with your clutch pulled in. Now we can start the bike. We'll just put the ignition on. Nice, so you know it's on, does a sweep, you'll hear the fuel pump prime. Actually, it'll be when you hit the kill switch. So flick that, nice. Now what this is like, it's just a quick way to turn your bike off. Like if you drop it and it's still going, you quickly flick that to cut fuel.
Yep.
But you can also stop your bike with that too, or you can just turn it off.
Yep.
I like to flick it off. Okay, so let's start it up. So you got your mirrors, brakes, gears.
Yep.
And then you hit the igniter to start it up. Yep.
Alright, so clutch in.
Clutch in. Nice. There we go. Give it a little rev. Nice. So what you're going to do first is you're going to use absolutely no throttle. It's going to be all clutch. And if you feel yourself panicking, clutch and brake. But also one of the hardest things about riding a bike is when you brake, you panic. I mean, when you panic, you like do jerky movements, and if you grab that and squeeze, the bike's likely to just fall, especially if it's wet. So it's not wet, but you'll notice the weight. So try walking it a little bit and braking, and hold the clutch. You're in neutral. You're in neutral, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, and just get used to that front brake. So you're in neutral. 1 down, like half a click down to go into gear 1, then all the way up to go 2, 3, 4, 5. Flick it into gear 1 while holding the clutch.
Down,
And modern bikes have a gear indicator, so it'll tell you if you are in gear or not, which you are. Now, just gently let go of the clutch till you feel it start to pull, and then pull it in again. Nice. Do it again, get a feel for the point. Mukesh has driven a manual, so he gets the concept of the clutch biting point. Nice. Do it again, and this time just walk with it. Yeah, and let it out a bit more, yeah. Nice. Keep your feet out, nice, and brake. How'd that feel?
Yeah, that
felt a little faster, but good?
Yeah.
Alright, do you think you're ready to get your feet up? Or do you want to do another?
One more.
Yeah, cool. See, I like that. He's a man who's willing to take it easy and slow. Nice. Clutch and brake. Well done. That was your first official motorcycle ride. How did that go?
That was cool.
Good? You want to do it again?
Yeah.
Nice. I don't really get to see the R3 being ridden, but it looks freaking good. I love it. Especially with that LED in it. Beautiful.
Awesome.
Hey, well done. Okay, so what you can do is you can flick the engine off with the kill switch. Nice. I should have said this earlier, but the dismount, it's the same acronym. Brakes, head check, stand.
Yeah.
So if you want to give that a go. I mean, you've already got the stand down. Let's pretend you don't, but...
Yeah, so head check.
So first you do the brakes for holding it, and then the head check is actually to check if your side stand is going to land in the right place. So what happens is some people will park on like gravel, and if there's a little divot and they try to get off, the bike will just fall straight down. So you want to make sure it's a head check to see if you can put your side stand down. You can. Then S is side stand. And then you just also want to, when you get off the bike, you want to lift this leg as high as possible so you're not like karate kicking.
And holding the brake the whole time, or doesn't matter as much?
Doesn't matter also because you're in gear 1. So the engine's locked, so that helps, but they do advise you to do it. Whoever does though. Yeah, there we go.
Awesome.
There's a fist bump.
Cheers, man.
How was that?
It was actually pretty cool.
Yeah?
It was pretty neat.
Well, you experienced literally like 0.01% of what it... Because like, if we had more room, I would have got you to gear 2. Alright, there you have it, Mukesh. You learned how to ride a bike. Yeah, it was very rushed. But I feel like we did better. This time we got him to wear a helmet, and the previous person did not. But yeah, he got the hang of it. I think Mukesh is a natural. He didn't have to worry about learning what a manual transmission and a clutch was, and his balance was good. I speak like I'm an instructor, even though I basically just came off my L plates. But what did you think, Mukesh?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty neat. Like, obviously, I think balancing the weight is probably like my main concern.
So you reckon, what was that the hardest part? Just how heavy a motorcycle is? Or?
Yeah, getting used to it, I think. Because I haven't ridden a motorbike before.
Yeah.
And it's like the first time kind of having to deal with that situation. Because obviously in a car, you're all set, no issues like that.
Yeah.
But this is like actually a considerable amount of weight that you need to sort of balance. And especially when you're like slowing down or turning, which I haven't even done yet.
Yeah.
I'm assuming it'd be much harder.
It is, yeah. The weight becomes a big factor, especially at low speeds. But another thing Mukesh mentioned that I thought was cool is he put his helmet on and he's like, wow, visibility is really limited. It's something you don't think about, but it's true. Like, you get your peripheral cut off entirely. So that was a cool thing to note. Anyway, thanks so much for joining us today, Mukesh. I hope you had fun, but hopefully we'll be able to take him to the next level a bit later. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will catch you on the next one.
Cheers.
You say you got them guns, but I've never seen you bang. You say you got them drugs, but I've never seen you slang.